Alrighty. Next drill we're gonna do is handheld light shooting technique. So does everybody, who has a handheld light right now?
We only need one light per row, because you can let your friends borrow.
If you don't, we got pens. Hold a pen, or if you want to, you can hold on to your magazine.
Yeah,
pretend like it's a flashlight. You can do that. So we'll get into that. But for this drill, load up all 10 of your magazines.
All 10 of your magazines with 3 rounds.
All 3 of your magazines with 10 rounds.
Oh.
Sorry.
Hey, can you just guy right there? Jake?
I'm gonna sneak this way.
I don't know anything about shooting with the flashlight. I need you to teach me.
Oh shit.
It's okay. There should be someone with an extra flashlight. Does it work? Does your flashlight work?
See it, right?
Dropped your pen, Lee. I like that.
Does everybody have a magazine or a pen or something they can use as like a prop for them to hold as a flashlight?
That's a good data fact.
Okay. So I got a flashlight. This is my everyday carry one. It's just a small pen light. I use this every day. We always recommend having a handheld flashlight just because you use this to search around in a public place. You cannot use your weapon mounted light to search around in a public place. Obviously, if you do that, you're brandishing the gun. And if there's no threat there's really no reason to really have the gun out. So I always recommend having a handheld flashlight just because, like, even though it's daytime right now, there could be a building that has no power. Lights could be out. I can have my handheld flashlight, use that to search around. And again, if you have a weapon mounted light, that's totally fine. But in this drill, we're gonna have you guys practice kind of one-handed shooting techniques and one-handed supported shooting techniques. So the 3 that we're gonna cover today is the Harry style. I don't know if you guys have seen that, probably maybe. Out just like this. There's a little bit more to this other than just having your hand rest on each other like this. We're gonna do what's called, next is the FBI technique, which the handheld light is away from your body, either to the side of the head, or if you're right-handed, this way. And then the other way that we're gonna do this is the neck index. So neck index, you come up with the light, index it over here, and what it does is it tracks with your head. So wherever I'm looking, my light is going to wherever I'm looking, and it's saying what I'm looking at, basically. It doesn't necessarily have to be here. It can be up top here. It can be like even on your neck, here, wherever, whatever is more comfortable for you. So whatever works for Noah, work for him, but you know, it might not work for Lane or whoever. So.
The important thing is that we're keeping our hand out of the line of our muzzle, right? So if your hand is up here or up here or up here or in the middle of your chest, which would be kind of weird, either way, it's out of the way of your muzzle, and that's what we're looking for. We don't want to shoot ourselves in the hand.
Yep. That's really the biggest thing, especially for the Harry's technique, because your hands are going to be coming together. So to kind of demonstrate this, what I do, I'm going to type. I'm going to step over here. Is if I'm not going through holster, I'm taking the gun out, just like this, rotating to the target. Once the gun's up and towards the target, my right hand, just holding my flashlight, comes under, rounding just like this. And there's a little bit more to this, other than just having your hands rest together. And my supported hand is pushing this way, and my hand towards this way. So there's opposite forces on each other. That way, I can kind of control the muzzle. Okay. So keep that in mind. Don't just rest resting like this. So force on it. That way you can control the recoil. Makes sense? Okay. So we're all going to do this, not from holster. So what I'm going to have you guys do is your handheld light's going to be under, just like this. Press ready 45 degrees down to the base of the target. You're going to come up. Try to attempt to illuminate the flashlight or attempt to push it on. And fire 2 shots on target. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Everybody, eyes and ears?
Eyes and ears.
So again, once my gun is loaded, take my handheld light, come under, make sure you don't go in front. Put your gun and move it around your arm, that way you don't muzzle yourself. So under, 2 hands together. Are you ready? Stand by. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Kind of straight for it, makes sense. Again, you want to make sure you're having opposing forces. So my right hand is pushing against my grip hand. That way I have some control of the muzzle. Don't just put your hands on top of each other. Okay?
This is a drill where your grip strength is extremely important on your gun. If you do not have a good grip on your gun and you're pushing it, it will induce an alpha. Right? So that's something that we deal with two hands. It makes it easier to have. So with one hand, you need to make sure that you have a good grip on the gun. Okay? So that's the most common malfunction I experience in this is that failure to fire. Okay? Let's roll.
Right, so one, up online. Alright, where's those? The students are online. Alright, once everybody is online, shooters, mag and load your guns. One mag of 10 rounds. Once your guns are loaded, go to compress ready. Get your handheld light in your other hand. And assume Harry's position, compress ready.
Do you recommend like both hands touching?
Yeah.
Alright, shooters, again as a reminder, make sure you have good grip with your dominant hand, and then ensure that you're having opposing forces with your support hand. Control the muzzle as best you can. 2 shots on target at your own pace. Stand by. Shooters ready? Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. Alright, at this point you should be empty. If you need to, put your flashlight in your pocket and unload your guns. Okay, once you guys are unloaded, hammer down and holster.
Different.
Alright, once everybody's holstered, 1's offline, 2's up online.
That's interesting.
The wrist hurt.
Yeah, that's. Whew.
Like the shoulders, like.
No, it's just like.
But it's more stable though.
Yeah,
than
definitely
one-hand
stable.
shooting,
Yeah,
like,
it's
for
definitely
sure.
stable.
If you anchor like at the right.
Yeah.
So is everybody
But you can't
online?
push out as far. You can just push out just enough.
Told me like your hands like clamping is like the best, like the flat side.
Yeah.
Alright,
Not like that, but like the gun's doing this.
So that's why you gotta make sure you don't limp wrist and you're focusing
Alright,
on your
shooters.
trigger pull.
Yeah, I'm trying to do
Have
like
it low.
I'm doing too many things at one
Yeah.
time. Like trying to do this awkward
Stabling,
like, positioning, trying to control my grip.
Onto
control my
iron
wrist.
sight, like trying to find that like.
Yeah, that I
hard
am
one.
trying to do
It's good training.
Yeah.
alright,
Level
with your
up,
handheld light. Up.
double
Harry's
active,
position,
you
compress
can-
ready.
Mountain Dew.
Shooters ready. Stand by.
Yeah, this will be. The knock. Oh yeah.
Stand by.
Block knuckle, right?
Yeah. Oh, block.
Stand by.
Oh, that was hard to do. I was like, look at my chest.
Stand by. sense for everybody? Closing pressures with the hands, making sure that you're controlling the muzzle.
Does it have, you know how if you have a watch here?
Yeah.
Can you, because it's blocking, can you go more like elbow down if it's already stuck there?
You can.
Like with the watch?
Ideally, the pressure is in the back of the palms,
Yeah.
right here. But if you need to, or if you can, if you have to, you can always do that.
Okay.
It's just making sure that you have proper pressure with your hands to ensure that you're controlling the muzzle of the gun. If your hands are loose, what's going to happen is your shots are going to basically your muzzle's going to rise up and it's going to just bounce around. That's not what you want to have happen.
Yeah.
Make sure you have good grip on the gun, make sure you're controlling it.
So it can't be harder, actually.
Yeah, further here. Okay, so next technique is the FBI technique. That's with the handheld light away from the body. One main reason for this is it distracts whoever your aggressor is shooting at you. If you've ever done force on force, airsoft paintball at night, if you see a flashlight, is that the person you're going to shoot at?
Yep.
Shooting a light.
Yeah, of course, because that's indicating that somebody's there. So that's why FBI technique adds a distraction with the light away from your body. That way, you can make sure you shoot and illuminate your target. One of the disadvantages of this is it's not demonstrated here, but you have to align the light onto the target you're looking at. So that's one of the downfalls to this. Whereas neck index, which we're going to do later, it's indexing to where you're looking at. This is based on where your light is held against your head, or here, your cheek, or to your neck. So for the FBI technique, we're going to have it all the way up, over to the side. And with this, it doesn't have to be constant light on. You can always just flash the light if you want to, kind of distract, draw that attention to the light instead of towards your body. Make sense? Another thing to note is if we're shooting behind a barricade, which we will do today, I can have my flashlight over the top of the barricade and I can still shoot like this. Does that make sense? So it's a flexible position for you to shoot from an angle and have your attention towards a different point of space. Does that make sense? Cool. So guns up on line, or for one-handed shooting is just make sure you have good grip on it, because if you have a loose grip on it, you're gonna basically do some malfunction like what Koko was saying. So you just gotta make sure you have a good grip.
The tip is, like, with a really good grip, you're never going to induce a malfunction, like if you've got a really solid grip. But something you can do is punch out your arm so that it's one straight line. Because any bend in your body is another fail point when you're pulling that trigger to get that weak response, right? So if you push out your arm and you use your musculoskeletal system to help stabilize that can help. But like I could shoot from here if I want to, and it'll shoot fine. I won't induce malfunction, but that's because I have a really good grip strength. Okay, so something you can do is work on your grip strength.
How do you do that?
Exercises.
Oh, just a hand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
more?
just shoot more.
Just strangle people. That helps.
So eyes and ears. We're gonna do a quick demonstration of the FBI technique.
Speed wobble.
That's like a proper light. Proper light. Oh, that was speed wobble.
Yeah, 4 rounds that one.
Yo, like there's help me.
So for the FBI technique, we're gonna do compressed ready. So what I'm gonna do is have my gun here, my light searching for whatever target may be there. Once you hear the buzzer, come up with the light, attempt to illuminate, gun up, and 2 shots on target. Make sense?
Are you ready? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Alright, makes sense? So light up first, illuminate, gun up, and then engage. 2 shots. Doesn't have to be up here, can be over here, whichever you want. Just make sure you don't put your arm too far to the right or too far to the left and get in the other person's way. Okay. Alright, RSOs, ensure everybody is online. Alright, shooters, the 10-round magazine, admin load. Alright, once your guns are loaded, handheld light, up, Workspace. Handguns that can press ready. On buzzer. Move your light up, away from your body, illuminate, guns up, and then fire. Okay, shooters ready. Stand by.
You don't have to. Come back.
Shooters ready. Stand by. Again, you want to make sure you're trying to point the light to your target. Don't just bring your hand up to the air. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. All right, at this point you should be unloaded. Go ahead, unload, show clear. Grab it out and holster.
Kind of hand it, kind of like that, so that you keep careful. All you need to do is just like that. So the gun is short. It's unloaded, but
All right, once everybody is holstered, one offline, two up on line.
keep the hand away from the, like the, you know, even if you load it, right on the traffic.
All right, shooters, have been load.
You have exhaust too, yeah?
It's going to be longer in the grip.
Okay, once you are loaded, hold light in your other hand. Press ready. Shooters ready. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by.
I like his technique where he's rolling his shoulder.
Oh, okay.
Watch.
Stand by.
Yeah. Like a straight punch out.
Stand by.
Yeah, because his barrel movement compared to the other two, it's so,
Yeah.
his is more
Grab it
like
out and holster.